Okay, this is the traveling merchant's home lies where the heart lies, where the heart is. Haunting. We are at Jane and Squire Paris's shop in the hunting camp.
Haunted house.
Shall we?
Oh, it is lies. Where the heart lies. That's my thought. Oh, let me track it. I was looking away for a hot second. More like investigate the shop, not the house.
We're closed.
Red McCraith, ma'am, at your service.
Ah, he who killed the beast. Well done.
Thank you. What's your name?
You may call me Jane.
Is this your store?
Yes, it is. Now that Squire Paris has walked on.
I take it he hasn't just gone for a stroll. Can I ask what happened?
He died. I was out hunting, and when I came back, his spirit had gone. It was wrong to leave him to die alone.
His ghost now haunts you. But you know that, right?
Leave his spirit alone, Banisher.
It's no small thing to be haunted.
It's no small thing to be dead. The Squire has always protected me. That's more than I can say for most people. Now I'll do the same for him.
Dear Jane, too kind.
Paris, I presume.
You presume correct. Squire Sincere Paris, or what's left of him.
I'm a banisher, you know. I could help you, both of you. That's what I do.
I don't know. This is new to me. Jane stands by me, though I'm dead. Oh, remarkable woman.
You've only ever stood by me. Now, Banisher, we have work to do. As I'm sure do you, elsewhere.
You there. A word, if I may. We must talk.
I think he means you.
Wonderful. Go on then.
One goes to another. Your rigging says you are, or were, a banisher, correct?
Correct. I'm Antea Duarte, and this is Red McCraith. What can we do for you?
As I'm sure you're aware, someone, somewhere, has made a mistake. Several mistakes, in fact.
Oh, aye?
Yes. I'm not supposed to be dead, and even if I were, I shouldn't be here talking to you. I seem to be haunting Jane. I'd like to implore you to do whatever it is you do and send me on my way.
Do you have any unfinished business that could be keeping you here?
Business was my trade. Trade was my business, but I'm not here because of unsold stock. I must be here for Jane. She was my bodyguard. The contract was informal, but we obeyed it to the letter. For my part, for years I helped to track a group of mercenaries known as the Hummingbirds.
Go on.
I'd rather not. Jane's proudly Pennacook, and the story is her own. She'd tell it to you before she tells your man. She doesn't much trust white men.
I'm shocked. Keep talking.
Before we left New Eden Town, Jane had a secret. She was working on a map. I suspect she was up to something dangerous.
Unfinished business. I'd like to see that map.
If you look behind me, you'll find her quarters. Be discreet. I've betrayed her trust enough.
Paris is hiding something. check the register in the safe. Key.
Jane doesn't trust her boss.
We should poke through the squire's books.
I'll let you guys pause and read it.
She's very defensive about that particular patch of forest.
Like you with the blanket when the night is cold.
Jane's private journal. Most were too sick to fight.
How
Basically,
do you
her tribe
rebuild a
got
life
sick.
after such horror.
With help.
And then they were
The Squire
attacked
Palace
after
seems
being sick.
I wonder about the epidemic. Was it a local disease or something
Just
else?
in case you didn't read it. Okay, so we're going to try and get into this, but we need to try it before we can look for
We're
the
not
key.
opening that without a key.
Shouldn't be hard to find.
I don't think... Oh, we can do it. Okay. Last time through, I had checked a couple of places, and Antea was like, check this out. So she was like, hurry
I
up,
wouldn't have
check
kept a key here.
You probably would. There. The Squire's archives.
Alright, there's 2 things in here to look at. So once we look at this first one, we'll have to look at it again. So he bought 210 blankets from this guy, and he sold 210 blankets to the Penacooks. That is her tribe.
Paris had traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
He knew she had nowhere else to go.
Did he wish to help, or did he wish to profit?
Okay, so this says that Jane was an indentured servant and that Paris bought her.
Squire Paris bought Jane's freedom, then hired her as his bodyguard.
That was generous of him. This contract is the ghost tie. Right. We should talk to the squire.
I hope you bring good news.
Hummingbird mercenaries massacred Jane's people. She likely seeks revenge.
Ah, right.
You don't seem surprised.
Why do you think we came to a backwater like New Eden? She knew the hummingbirds had been here.
I wonder if it's this that's keeping you here.
Yes, of course. It must be. Right. That's how. Can I go now?
Jane wants revenge on the mercenaries who killed her people. Maybe that's why you're still here. Give us something to work with, Paris.
Jane had a cache of weapons in the wood. The fiery grove, as she described it. I presume it to mean that the trees there are autumn red.
Arms in the woods. Red leaf trees. Noted.
You traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
As I traded with many of the tribes. How do you think I met Jane?
Does she know you traded with her people?
She does not, and I like it that way. Best
I feel
not
like
to
those 2
exceed
sentences totally contradict each other.
Soon I shall
He's
be
like,
gone,
yeah, I traded with them. How do you think I
and
met
all this shall
Jane?
be
Does she know you
history.
traded with them? No.
Unwritten and
Like-
forgotten.
Like, it sort of contradicts each other. I never understood that sentence. Okay,
We'll take our leave.
so now that we have
Paris.
ensnare, because this
I'll set up
comes
shop
up
by my
after
graveside. You'll
you
find
get
me
the
there.
ensnare option. We are now going to travel over to... Oh, well, we'll do this. So we have 2 clues for her. That her tribe was wiped out and that she wants revenge. And then for Sincere, he traded with Jane's tribe. So now we're going to go to the part that so far has been locked up because of the vine on the bridge here. And so I will meet you guys at High Cave, and we will go destroy that vine. Okay, we're at the cave. Now, you're going to see this rock. I am going to ignore it because it activates another haunting that we're going to do. It's obviously sort of activated now, but if I do that, it's going to move stuff on, and I need to keep that rock there. So if you're wondering why I'm ignoring it, it's because of that. Okay, so that, we've got one. We've got two. And where's the... There's the third one. 1, 2, 3. Make sure we're loaded.
That is why they pay me good money.
Jane's fiery grove. Let's search around.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is go left, and we're going to clear another vine for one of the blue-style chests. That was exciting.
Have some of this.
Okay.
You aim for the heart. I'll destroy the roots.
And there's one there. One there. And one back there. Okay, so left. Alright, we're gonna start over here so I can get a shot on that right away. Oh, I didn't mean, I so did not mean to do that. Okay. Seriously?
Picked and culled.
Does anybody else notice that once he hits reload, he like jerks to the right? I've taken to even taking my fingers off the controller completely, and he still just like reloads and then jerks to the right. It's really weird. It's on the PlayStation 5. Alright, so we had to go get them because, you know, loot. So now we're going to go back this way. And we're going to go down and around to the right for an orb.
Watch out! Spectre possession. To get this stupid there. Rude.
Okay, resource box and an orb. So from the bridge, we're down around to the right. And if you ever stood on that ledge and you were like, I know I hear the orb, it's right here. There's
This
Jane's
must be Jane's
tower.
watchtower.
We're going up left because we're going to do the Corrupt Canyon first.
Get back up!
That corpse is gonna shoot.
There's more of. Bloody howlers!
Standing by.
Not until you have outburst, you're not. Or, well, yeah, I guess you are. I thought she said she was ready. I'm not wasting.
Stay put.
Okay, there's just like some minor loot down there. We're gonna go this way. So if you ever want to come back here, you can have a little shortcut here. And I have a video for the Corrupt Canyon, but since you guys are just here, we'll just do it anyway. We'll just do it again.
What is this place?
This is one of the treasure,
It's impressive indeed.
hidden treasures.
Let's find the treasure.
Born romantic ante Duarte. Ooh, that was close.
I hope the rest of it holds.
Well, I'm not reassured.
The reward for this is a brooch.
There must be ghost wards around here yet.
Now what?
I can help if you destroy the bloody ghost wards.
Sadly, I can't fly.
I can help you there.
Okay, so our goal is to clear this vine. And there is one there, one there. And is there 2 or 3? Just the 2. Okay. Okay, let's try this again.
Let's go.
If there's a reward to be had, we've earned it.
Go.
That was fun.
So, triple
part where I almost
resilience.
died.
This is a brooch. Manifestation damage is increased by 50%, but damage taken by Antea is increased by 50%. Alright, let's get out of here. Get back.
Treasure Hunter Rule 1. Be careful.
We got treasure hunter rules now.
One never stops learning.
I feel like we should have gotten that rule at the beginning. Okay, back to Jane's tower. I lied. We have a couple more things to do before Jane's tower. Okay, in the back area, we're going to take the left squeeze through, and we're going to get a key that goes to a locked chest that's that way. The key to the secret cache. Okay, and then this... is an endless scourge, I think. I know it's a scourge.
Spectre nearby. Big one.
I don't
Oh,
know.
summon
I
it
didn't
now.
write down whether it was endless or not. Defeated enemies refill a decoction. So this is not endless. Decoction charge. Using decoctions triggers a damaging area of effect. And that was the same on the last save file too, so that's like always true. Alright, so we're going to summon a Scourge.
Show your shape in flesh!
So,
You'll get it next time.
basically I'm going to take health kits just to damage them.
Get the hell out of there!
Oh, for goodness sake, I think I missed it. Area of effect. Look at my health kits. I still have 3.
This might hurt.
Another one.
They never learn, do they? Spectre heading for that corpse.
Oh, wait, I'm the wrong person. That is funny. Scourge defeated. Okay, so not endless. Just regular. Okay, but now we also have the key, so let's go over to that area.
Call on me.
Oh god, I'm stuck. Red. Red. Okay. Hang on. let me get him unstuck. Okay, so luckily there was a autosave after the Scourge, so that was easy enough.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible. This is locked from the inside.
Kiss the lock chest. Golden Retribution. Banish damage is increased by 50%, but spirit point gains are reduced by 20%. And we have a collectible. I'll let you guys pause it. Another thing from Etienne. That guy gets around. Then we have an orb. Oh, let's get a shortcut here. Okay, then we have the orb. Please don't get caught again. Okay, good.
Make you angry.
Oh, thank gosh.
Peaceful.
Okay.
No wonder she kept it to herself.
A haven where one can roll and scheme. Well, I want one too.
One day you shall have it, and we can scheme in it together. She's an artist. That makes her doubly dangerous.
She suffers alone. Reminds me of me upon a time.
She glories in the killing. You are not the same.
I don't think we know that she glories in it, do we? I know she does it.
And here's the cash. There's enough powder and shot here to bring down an elephant.
Or a flock of hummingbirds, perhaps.
Okay, it's a map. And this is the old marsh encampment. These are the marshes.
Jane tracked the mercenaries to the swamps.
A set of bloody silver rings. She would murder them and then steal their rings as trophies. Good girl.
Jane means to kill them all.
With the help of Squire Sincere Paris.
I don't blame her. She didn't start the bloodshed. Why shouldn't she finish it?
Let's go do a little scouting.
Okay, let's see what we should have by now. So we've got all for Jane. We have all of Jane's stuff. We still have to look for a couple for Sincere. But Jane should be completed. wants revenge, killed and is not about to stop, decimated by sickness, Jane's tribe was wiped out. And then Sincere once traded with Jane's tribe, so we knew those. So we're gonna...
Stay down.
Oh. Goodness gracious. Okay, so the only real thing that we're doing down here is it's easier to point out that there is an altar here. But we're not going to jump from here. And of course monies. We need monies. I'm trying to R2 with her.
Ready and waiting.
Okay, I don't really... What the sometimes, like, level 21 can be, like, really hard. And then sometimes a level 21 is, like, easy peasy. I don't understand it sometimes. Like, I don't really get the levels. See, this level 21 is taking some time. But another level 24 I'll take out in like 5 hits. So I don't put a lot of stock in the levels assigned to the enemies anymore. Because the same numbers I can get can take a lot or same amount of effort. Like, it's really weird. So I don't really get it. Okay, so we're going to the cliffside above sort of where we were. We're gonna look down on it. And I'll pull it up on the map so you can see, since I'm just like blindly running through woods and stuff. So we'll stand here for a hot second. This isn't where we're jumping from. So this is where we are. This is where the altar is, and this is where her tower was. So we're gonna go down.
Wards, you're on your own. The ward's power is gone.
Okay, so we can jump from here. There's a spot over here that the game will psych you out on and say you can, but you can't. Really can't. So we'll get 10 more spirit points from her. Okay, let's head back. Okay. So now we need to go to the mercenary camp. Which is down here. So I'm going to meet you guys at the old marsh. Okay, we're at the old marsh encampment.
I guess we're bird watching.
Crimson hummingbird should stand out.
So I put the bridge down earlier when I was here with the Seeker gentleman. We may or may not need to jump down here again. Because she wants to look at that.
Possession incoming.
Have some of this.
Please unlock.
To me.
brought more friends.
Watch out! Spectre possession. Look at the little birdie.
So now we have to inspect the hummingbird. I don't know if that's absolutely required, but I know it's like the first instance of it. And then we're going to go over here. If there's anything in this area that you want to see that I don't look at, it'll be... I did a lot of thorough looting in this area when we were here for old acquaintances. So just check my old acquaintance video.
I found something.
Brave boys. And raw, filled with foolish stories. Easily recruited.
Now we're going to clear this vine.
I'm ready to shoot the infested roots, after you bruise the heart.
Okay, so we have one down there. One there. Third one. It's over there. Over there. Okay, so we're going to start as her. Obviously. I swear to God, it's like... I totally thought I didn't get that one, so I was gonna... Let's try again.
Sharpshooter.
Years of
There we
practice.
go. Alright, so now we're gonna head over into that area as soon as we fight these guys. Get them
Watch out!
down a little
Spectre
bit.
possession.
Use her now.
Ask for help if you need it.
I'm surprised it didn't do more damage to this guy.
Almost there. Don't let that spectre get to the corpse. Watch out. Spectre possession. Move it. Make a run for it.
Oh, for goodness sake, please stop being weird.
You're done.
Kept scooting back on me.
This explains the abandoned loot.
Aye, it does.
Okay, we have an orb up here. Every time he reloads, he just jerks the gun over to his side. I don't understand that. Cargo inventory.
Handled with care. But they were just blankets.
I don't like this at all.
Okay, things which never were human. This is a collectible. And it is by the Seeker, I believe. Oh no, this one's unsigned. Well, I think it's by the Seeker because it's like we are witches. Okay. worn out note. This is the note that talks about the blankets that were deliberately infected with smallpox. There's a massive dick move.
The smallpox in the blankets was intentional.
The Pennacook were sick. Smallpox.
I heard a chest.
Oh.
An old letter. Okay, so this is from Paris to the guy he bought the blankets from. He knew he was selling them infected blankets. He just didn't know that they were going to attack afterwards. So
The name
he
from
bought
Squire Paris's
Jane.
books. Overgé.
Sincere Paris knew the mercenaries who massacred Jane's people.
And what they did seems to have horrified them.
Squire Paris traded with the mercenaries.
You kept it quiet. I bet Jane doesn't know.
If she doesn't know it yet, when she hears it, she'll be furious.
We should talk to Squire Paris.
Alright, let's head back to the hunting camp. It's lovely art. He should be over here. Oh no, he's by his gravestone. That's right. My fault.
What now?
Your hands are drenched in Pennacook blood. The hummingbirds gave you pox-riddled blankets to sell to Jane's people. You knew what you were doing and did it anyway.
The hell you say?
This is why you linger. You deny your guilt. That binds you to Jane.
Business is business. Guilt can't come into it, or a man would never turn a profit. Guilt can hang. I didn't know the hummingbirds would attack the camp. Soon as I learned they had, I cut all ties.
The only survivor was enslaved. You bought her title and set her free. A cheap salve for your troubled conscience.
Read it how you will, Mistress Banisher. Now the truth is out. May I go?
It's not so simple. You knowingly sold infected blankets to Jane's tribe. She'll have to hear it.
What? No! No! She must not know! I've made amends. For years, she's had my help. You can't tell her. Please, don't tell her.
Sincere Paris sold the blankets to the tribe. I'm ill at the thought.
Did the squire buy Jane's freedom to assuage his own guilt?
He didn't feel too guilty to profit off her labor. All of him. Unforgivable.
Time to lay it all out for both of them.
I'm sure they'll both be fine with it.
What was that? Trick of the light. Okay, back into the shop.
Jane! Don't listen to him. This is a misunderstanding.
Here to come clean, Paris.
What is going on here?
When the hummingbirds attacked, your people were sick. Smallpox, right?
Even dead, the squire cannot shut his mouth.
He knowingly sold your people disease-ridden blankets. When the pox did not kill you all, the mercenaries attacked. Only then did Paris disavow the plan. Until then, he'd been their partner.
If this is true, then the squire is lucky he's already dead. I need no banisher. The spirit of Squire Sincere Paris is mine.
I'm afraid right now it falls to us to end the story.
Okay, so I am doing a resurrection playthrough, but I can't blame Jane. So we are going to ascend Squire Paris.
Squire Sincere Paris, you helped Jane on her quest for vengeance for so long, you convinced yourself you bore no guilt.
You lied to yourself. You lied to Jane. But when you died, something kept you tied to her.
Time to face the truth. Time to face your guilt.
If I do, shall I be forgiven?
No, not by me. But I shall hear you, and I shall weep for you, and then, perhaps, you may forgive yourself. That is the offer.
I accept. I am guilty. It was an evil business, and the evil was mine. Bloodstains on my hands, and no number of good deeds can remove it. Jane, for the sins visited upon you and your people, I am sorry. Thank you for your service. Farewell, my friend.
You may go.
And that is the end of Home Lies Where the Heart Lies.